Anybody home? Dude, I'm sorry I'm late. I took a freaking wrong turn and I think I hit a pumpkin from Sunday.
No, come back here. Don't come back here. Come on, we're just cleaning the tub.
Yeah, they're in eating pizza. We'll be right in.
Hey, fantasy football fans! Welcome to week 9 of
Hot Tub Sleeper Picks. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Now, if you're like us, you've surrendered to the fact that the 2010 NFL season is unlike any other.
This year's been so random.
I would say ugly.
Oh, okay, fine. This has been an ugly season. So let's hope that week 9 is where we start to see the guys we expect to play well, play well.
Speaking of guys we expect to play well, my sleeper pick this week is Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback, Jon Kitna. Now, it wasn't so much Kitna that we expected anything from, but hello, the Dallas Dynasty? I mean, they were supposed to be a rock-solid team this year, and they're looking more like a mushy powder puff team. But in all seriousness, they do have talent. I mean, they've got a buttload of talent, they just haven't transferred it to wins on the field. Luckily, this is fantasy, though, and where numbers and stats are the bottom line. So Dallas faces Green Bay at Lambeau Field this week with not much to lose, so I'm expecting them to play loose, put it all on the line. Kitna's job is really pretty simple. All he's got to do is put the ball in the hands of the playmakers. Quoted from a girl in a bikini in a hot tub, but seriously, guys, if he puts up the numbers, he's got a damn good chance for a bye-week replacement quarterback. 250 yards and a couple of touchdowns should be the least he'll get you this week.
Yeah, maybe that and a few picks.
Yeah, probably a few of those too, but he'll make up for it.
I hope so, because my Bears need the pack to lose. Now, before I make my pick, let's see what's cracking this week with our injury nurse, Michelle.
Thanks, Courtney. It's not what's cracking, but who's cracking. A lot of cracked bones in the past few weeks, but the injury I'm most captivated by is Deshaun Jackson's head. Philly faces off against the Colts at home with the newly healed Michael Vick. I'm expecting Malfoy Manning to keep the Eagles' defense on its heels as he puts up a fair number of points. But with Vick back in charge, look for Philly to keep up. Between the scrambling quarterback, McCoy's ground assault, and the aerial show Reed has at his disposal, Philly should win the game. So why worry about Jackson? Because he hasn't been cleared yet, and that means Jason Avant will be lining up opposite the sure-to-be double-covered Jeremy Maclin. I bet he's available in your league, and his hands are made of glue. Okay? Okay. Now, like I tell most of my patients with bad backs, get back in that hot tub.
Thanks, Nurse Michelle. Malfoy Manning, huh? Like from Harry Potter? That's pretty funny. You know what is not funny? All the injuries to Aaron Rodgers' receivers. One guy that's stepping up, though, in wake of all this is my sleeper pick this week, Jordy Nelson. The 6'3" wide receiver gives Rodgers a reliable big target to throw to when the pack needs a play. He's been looking his way more often of late, and I expect that to continue. James Jones can't catch a cold, Greg Jennings seems to disappear for chunks of time, and Donald Driver is out. Without a running game, Green Bay is going to continue to lean on the shoulders of Rodgers, and that means more opportunities for Nelson the rest of the way. As number 3 on the depth chart this week, he'll probably be facing off against the Dallas cornerback Orlando Scandrick, which I might be able to do in 6-inch heels. Look for Jordy to finish the game with 5 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown.
Thank you, Courtney.
No, thank you, Jordan.
Well, before I blab about my pick, let's head on over to the bedroom. We're glad to see Carla made it back this week.
Yay!
Thank you, Jordan. I'm glad I can make it back, even if it's just for tonight.
Just for tonight?
Yeah, something big came up and I had to leave for a couple months.
Aw, well, that's exciting, I guess. I'm happy for you.
Thank
you. Well, if tonight is going to be your last episode, then let's make this week's Stardom Situm count.
Sounds good. My most star for the week is Michael Vick. After a month of rest, Vick and the Eagles host the Colts. Peyton and company are coming off a huge division game and now must travel on a short week. I expect Vick to utilize all of his weapons, including his legs. Look for close to 300 yards passing and 50 yards rushing, with a few touchdowns. Whether they are passing or rushing remains to be seen. Just make sure he's in your starting lineup to find out.
All right, rock on, Carla. Now for my sit-em pick this week, let's go to Minnesota, where Randy Moss was cut loose by Brad Childress this week.
What was he thinking?
I know, right? Yeah, he wasn't. And you know who hurts the most? Percy Harvin. With no Moss to spread the defense anymore, those big days from Harvin are probably just as gone. He still has the ability to break a big play, but truthfully, I'm just staying away from any Minnesota players right now. That team is like one big virus. Kinda creepy? That I don't want any part of. I'm sitting Harvin until I am proven wrong.
Yay, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. So, good to get that off my chest. Now back to the tub for Jordan's sleeper pick.
Thank you, girls. So my sleeper pick for Week 9 is Brandon Jacobs, running back for the New York Giants. This week the Giants play Seattle on the road, where the Hawks are an impressive 3-0. Seriously, you all think the Giants are going to kill Seattle, but I'm not too sure about that. The Seahawks are a much different team at home, and though I'm fairly certain Eli and crew will win, it's not going to be the cakewalk that most might imagine. This game could be a much more physical one than even Coach Coughlin is expecting. I'm pretty sure the Hawks will tame Ahmad Bradshaw, which is why I'm thinking this is the week for Jacobs to put up some points. Do I expect a ton of yards? No. But 60 on the ground with a TD or two is a very possible and, in my opinion, very likely.
Good call, Jordan. Well, there you have it, everyone.
Wait, hold up. We're mixing it up a bit this week, and before we go, let's head over to the waiver wire watch.
Hey everyone! This week you've got to pick up Tennessee wideout Nate Washington. With Kenny Britt busted up and the Titans relying on their passing game more than ever, Washington is in line to be the man for at least a few weeks, regardless of who Fisher lines up as his signal caller.
And if Washington is gone in your league, you might want to grab Michael Jenkins, wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan is coming to his own this season and looks primed to be a top 5 quarterback for years to come. His favorite target, Roddy White, is from another world, but sooner or later he'll meet a corner capable of shutting him down. Jenkins should step in the next few weeks with some big games. Grab him while you can.
Okay, now back to you girls.
Thank you, Melinda and Lindsay.
So, can I say it now?
Yes, you can say it.
There you have it, folks.
Our Week 9 picks for the very strange,
And ugly.
yes, and ugly season have been made.
See you guys next week.
Bye.